Yeah. Real news. JustAirWaves, baby. Yeah. Real news coming at you live. Fox and CNN, we gave them time. Real news coming at you live. Real issues and good vibes. Okay, real news. This life is more than amazing. Trying to get my sister Malaysia. Then roll weed off in Asia, man. I'm the one they call from the favors. In tune with the most high. JustAirWaves, be the savior. Be the savior. Yeah,
and we the saviors. Bat in my hand, about to do you a favor. Blood in the air, and we won't see you later. Halloween flow, and we taking babies. Teach them to hate you. A knife in their hand, and we make them face you.
Real news. We're here with you.
Yeah. We are back again for another and a whole new episode of Real News with your host, the champ,
and Alex,
right here on scene, on site, in the studio. We thank you once again for joining us.
Yeah.
We got the music, sports,
politics, and anything else that matters, baby. So come catch a wave with us, and don't forget to listen to our SoundCloud, iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, anywhere on the internet, baby. You can find us.
JustAirWaves. One word. That is one word altogether. JustAirWaves. We thank you for tuning in, and let's get right to it right here on the featured JustAirWaves television show, Real News, baby.
So, man, let's bring him in on today. History on today, November 7th. What happened back in 1989, baby?
Shoot off topic, history of the day. That means we bringing it all the way back. We going back to 1989 when we have some historical achievements for some African American politicians. Now, in New York, we had Mayor David Dinkins to be the first African American mayor appointed in the city of New York. So, clap. Obviously. Then you got Douglas Wilder, the first African American man to be voted in as the Virginia state governor. Douglas Wilder actually was the governor for 2 terms because that was his limit. That's the Virginia law. And Mayor David Dinkins only served 1 term after being, and then got beat out by Rudy Giuliani. So that's just a little brief history. But very relevant to today. You know, we're going to get into the politics later side of it, but this is big time. This is history as it needs to be stated and as we need to put out there, because these accomplishments need to keep going. We need to see that first woman this, the first black this, because we need equal opportunities for everybody, and it just hasn't been like that, and we can we can be real and acknowledge it in America that it hasn't been equal for everyone. So this is back in 1989. We got to see some first, and we're still progressing to this day, seeing first. Now we're getting women involved. We got transgender people involved. The first transgender this. So it's forward progression, and as long as it's filled with positivity, you know, I'm all for it. I'm all for first.
Basically what he's saying is progression for humanity, man. It's always a big day when someone can succeed. 1989. Late 80s, early 90s, man. What you say? He only served 1 term. You know, it wasn't that long, but it still marks history.
Definitely.
And that's what counts.
Definitely big time. Big time.
So, 1989, that's what happened on History in Today on November 7th, baby.
Feel all right? Well, I guess I feel good if I say so myself. Yo.
So, man, we're going to keep the topic brief on technology today, which is the next topic, people.
Yes, sir.
So, how about today, November 7th,
I'm listening,
2018, Samsung released new information on their new device that's coming out, the foldable phone, man. So,
say that one more time.
The foldable phone.
Foldable, got you. The foldable phone. The foldable phone.
You know how Samsung got the nice little tablet, and what their biggest thing about the technology that they have dropping is the face is everything.
They want to. You know, they got
the
that
bigger the screen,
features,
the better your phone is, right? So this phone here, it's not only just a regular little phone screen with a little dial tone that you swipe up with the touch screen and all that. No, this phone flips out and it becomes an actual tablet.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like this is new to them. I
Right.
guess the phone, they wanted to be bigger. They wanted to go back to the, when was the huge phone out? 90s, 2000s. I don't know what they're trying to prove, but
You
it's
mean
a
the
huge
box phone.
The box phone. So it's like a touchscreen box phone, basically. But it's,
No, it don't look like that.
it's huge.
Okay, but it's a good size. I get what you
It's
mean.
huge,
It's
man.
not nothing to just be carrying
Right.
around casually.
Nah, I wouldn't. But you know, I'm team iPhone, at least for now. At least till JustAirWaves come out with their own product for the
Or
people.
Apple.
Right.
Answer somebody's phone call.
That's our phone call, Apple. All right. But with that being said, big shout outs to Samsung, man. Congratulations on you guys' new device that is dropping for the people, always for the people.
All
I said
right.
a lot of people.
And we got one more thing on tech for today. Is tech
Right.
technology / multimedia. We got the groundbreaking game Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, I don't quote me on this. I believe the first Red Dead Redemption came out in maybe 2010, 2009, so 10, 11 years, or 8, 9 years, you know, a very anticipated game. Now it's being called the most realistic game ever.
Right.
And it has broke the opening weekend, not just for games, but any type of media. Now, it is all very hard to compare different medias,
Right.
but that's just how large this opening was. And they made a grand total of $725 million on opening weekend on a video game, which is this big. So, you know, like we always
not
say,
even that, though.
you put something good together, you know, something good can happen. The disc is this big, the box is this big.
Right.
And they made $725 million on just opening weekend, being called one of the top 5 best games ever. I haven't had a chance to play it myself. I'm actually hoping I do, because it's like, how could I not try this game out once or twice
one
after
right now in
hearing
the world.
about it? So
what I'm hearing about the game, it's an old Western style GTA.
definitely, that's what I had the last one back on Xbox 360.
I was like, where did I play this game at? I played it at your crib. It's a good game to play, people. Nice little story mode, you know.
Interesting.
It gives you a nice feel of the Western, how people was doing it out in the West with the
right,
you know what I'm saying?
bears in your face.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
it's just they're calling it the most realistic game ever, and you gotta just think of the hundreds of thousands of video games that we've got, and let's just look at the past 3 years. That's when they've gotten the most realistic, and they're saying this is way above everything.
Let me be the asshole though, okay? I'm gonna be the asshole for this one time, maybe in sports again. But listen, I heard you had to delete most of your data or most of your memory on your PlayStation just to download a couple features on the game.
Very large game.
You know, it's a very large game. Like you said, it has a lot of content and a lot of memory that you need to save on it. Why? Because it's an open space, open worldly type game, you know, more like GTA. And you know, if you have that type of game style, or you like that type of game style of play, you got no choice or no reason not to delete what you have on your PS4 or Xbox. But for the people that love what they have on their Xbox / PS4, they don't want to delete all that data.
Yeah, you're just saying they should make it a little bit, do their best to try to
compact.
And I can feel that, because I gotta think, you know, they made so much money, but these developers at this point, they have a lot of money to make such a successful game. So I'm sure there was ways they could have cut down maybe just a few trees or something, you know, to save some space for you and everybody who downloaded it. So I understand that point, and I definitely feel it, and that's definitely something to bring up. But that's probably the only, like he said, the little niche on the game. Everything else I'm hearing is awesome. I'm hearing no negatives about it, but that was a little buzz on the news that people was like, I had to download on social media. I had to download I had to erase everything else just to download it. So definitely a little negative.
Honestly, and this is my last brief little topic. And speaking of games, I'm hearing on Fortnite, you actually get to change your skin characters to maybe like football
NFL teams.
NFL teams. You know, that's pretty cool, man.
All 32. That's
imagine
new
getting
news.
sniped by. You know what I'm saying?
Le'Veon Bell.
Le'Veon and Eli
That's
back
new
there.
news right
Eli
there.
Is not a good quarterback.
And we all know athletes play the game. So now, literally, you got NFL guys. They play Madden. They get to play as themselves. And now these NFL guys, they get to play Fortnites and put their jersey with their jersey number on and basically play it themselves. So that's another cool addition for the fans, but that's very cool for them. And it's like pretty much putting themselves on a whole second game already on a video game.
Right. And I hope they're getting paid for it.
That's pretty cool. I don't think they are. Maybe NFL is, but I don't think the players are. Little tidbit on the day.
Well, at least you're on the game, baby.
That's a little tidbit on the day.
On the game.
And that's tech on the day, and we're going to keep it rolling right here on Real News.
Oh, man. So, did you vote?
Did you vote? That's the question. I voted. Did you vote?
I voted.
Did you vote? Let's go ahead and give us something in the comments.
Right.
Just say I voted, or just give us a yes or a no. With this episode, we're going to know exactly what you're talking about.
Right.
Did you go out there and vote? Today is the November 7th. South Carolina, we was in our midterm elections,
Right.
November 6th. Yesterday, I went and voted. It was big time on today. You have to use your right if you didn't in this election, and you may see this right here on Real News coming at you. You have to use your right as an American citizen with freedoms to go vote. You have to realize, I don't care how you feel, you have to realize the people who fought for your right to vote and the people
who was getting that ass whooped.
Come on, yo, you
can't put it no simpler than that.
This is real life. People fought for your right to vote. Obviously, I'm talking about people of color because it was people a little bit harder. I'm talking to the women because it was a little bit harder. The women of any race. You know, we all, there's a big umbrella, and pretty much white males are out of it. Not to sound like a jerk, but they're out of the umbrella of things have been unfair for at least any amount of time.
Right.
In at least American history, I'm gonna say all over the world too, unless they just didn't invade the country 200 years ago. You know, but that's another topic.
With that being said, I seen a recent tweet, and Josh, part of JustAirWaves co. He actually brought up a recent tweet that was mentioned, you know what I'm saying, without the media world. He said, American history is nothing but a white highlight tape. I might not even put this in. Real News, but this is Real News, baby. And, you know, it can go deep into that. When you learn about history, they don't really teach you all the facts. They teach you the highlights of what's been going on within that type culture or what they want you to learn about. You know, they don't always teach you the complete facts. But, man, go ahead, man.
I like that analogy. That's a great analogy.
Right.
Like I said, there's an umbrella of unfairness for people of color, poverty-stricken, whatever race you are. When you're poverty-stricken, you get treated differently by this country. And, of course, females. You know, it's taken a while for us to grow. We've had to be the first at something.
Right.
And when we were, it was such a big accomplishment because you don't think it's going to be there. The first black president. Why would it have taken so long?
Right.
We still don't have a female president, but geez.
Right.
Why has it taken...
running. Hillary ran.
Why is it going to take 40 plus presidents to finally trust a female? Because that's how society was.
Right.
Hundreds of years and we've been getting first, and we've been moving forward. So we've been moving forward. So this is just all coming back to, did you go out there and vote? You know what I'm saying? Because these are rights that have been earned by people through hundreds of years. I mean, white females, they have been right in the forefront the whole time, but they were not able to vote until around the same time as black people.
And those of you who are scared of women just being president, just know she doesn't have just every saying to herself or every, you know what I'm saying, she can just push the button by herself. No, she has to go through an actual process. You know what I'm saying?
Even if that's how you feel.
If that's how you feel, she has to go through a process, okay? Okay?
In a recent Real News tweeted by the Real News team, ? But it basically said back in 2016,
facts,
when we were bringing up all the negatives of both candidates, we said, they said, media and haters said Hillary was a liar. Mm-hmm. Boom. Now let's just say that's true. And let's say the media and the Trump haters said he was a racist sexual predator.
Right.
Now I'm going to ask you this, Real News viewers, how many times in your life have you lied? How many times in your life have you been a sexual predator or considered a racist? I'ma cut it off right there. Did you vote? Please go out and vote. Don't let it slip by your hands anymore in this society. Did you go vote? I did. We did. And I will continue to. I've been voting since I've been 18 and I will not stop. I will not stop as an American citizen because my ancestors and their ancestors and your ancestors, white, black, male, female, they've all earned that right. So we definitely got to use this.
So, wait. With that being said, those of you who have voted, I want you to know that the Democrats have taken over the House. You know what I'm saying? So there's maybe steps towards Trump being impeached in the near future. You know, that's a topic to bring up in the comments below. You know what I'm saying? Just go comment below. How would you feel about Trump being impeached? You know, my biggest thing is not that Trump is president now, how people are acting. It's 5 or 10 years after that, how people are reacting, you know?
What is the chain reaction going to be?
Right.
Of us letting
Trump become president.
A sexual predator, and let's say sexual predator. Let's say that's a fact because we heard that video. Now racist, let's just say that's my opinion and my gut feeling. So let's say I'm half there, but I ain't lying about being a sexual predator. That's facts. It's on his tape.
Right.
That ain't no lie. Racist, maybe you say Trump ain't no racist. I think he is, or I think he holds hate towards people of color.
He loves South Carolina. He got to be some type of something.
I mean, that's how I feel, but he is an actual sexual predator. That's true, America. That's actually, he said it on tape. If she tells me no, I'm just going to grab her. And let's say at worst, Hillary was a liar.
Right.
How many times have you lied in your life, people? And if you say none, that's the first one right there, jerk.
Come on now. And you got to be at least, you know what I'm saying, maybe 15 and up to watch this show. I would love to say 17 and up, but you have to be 15 and up to watch this show to actually comprehend minimally of what's going on, okay? So with that being said, if you say you never lied, you're lying, okay? You're lying. It's that simple. Real news.
Real news sighting. A new type of plane. What is this? An army plane? What is this, y'all? Can somebody clarify me? And why is it so close? This is the real news.
You already know how we doing things. Just airways in the twilight. Best believe Halloween gonna be a good night, boy.
Alright, we gonna calm it down and mellow our mood out just a little bit. That last segment was
I'm hot.
just a little intense, but you know, we like to get intense about important stuff. You have to get intense and emotional about important stuff because it matters. It really matters, people. So that's why we have this platform. We have a platform. This is YouTube, this is Twitter, this is Instagram, this is social media. That means no matter who's watching, it's available to everyone on the planet. So that means we have a platform and a way to talk to every single person out here.
Right.
So we're going to voice our opinions and we're going to hope we make you think and spark something in your mind and motivate. We give motivations, but even when we're just like the last segment, just talking, and we want you to feel because we believe it is real. That's why it's real news.
Oh, it's real.
But like I started off with, this is a mellower segment. This is music on the day.
Hey man, forget that, man. Song of the week. That's how we gonna start music off for the week, man.
I like that.
Wavy Heart of Glass by JustAirWaves. Shout out Blondie and Parallel Lines, aka Debbie Harry or Debbie Harry. You know, that's an awesome song, first of all.
Yeah.
But we had to go ahead and remix Heart of Glass to Wavy Heart of Glass. Shout out JustAirWaves. Shout out to Champ. He really pushed that to go ahead and be different and push out to you folks, because why? Music is fun. It expresses a lot of energy that people has. So we went ahead and did it for you guys, man.
So we got that JustAirWaves SoundCloud right here, right now. Y'all go ahead and check it out. That's where you can find it.
Found out it was better out of class.
flipped the switch on y'all a little bit. So right now, as you know, it's real news. We like to keep it current right here in America and around the world. So we're going to give you the Billboard Top 5. And as you know, it don't change that much. But we got a whole one new song in the top 5.
Right.
So it's coming. But we're going to start off with something y'all know.
Give him number 5, baby.
Post Malone, Better Now at number 5. Y'all already know. There's nothing else to talk about. You know, people like what they like.
Right.
And I love it. You know what I'm saying? Because I would love to make a hit song that's in the top 5 for 30 weeks. 40 weeks. I love to do that, you know?
Right.
Make it, you make, like I said earlier, you make something good and people mess with it. I don't know how you become a Billboard. I don't know if it sells, radio plays. I don't know what it is, but it's happening to where...
They probably sold it, so. I'm bullshit.
It's happening to where you still in that top 5 consistently, and that's just lovely. And another common person now, we got Lucid Dream.
Lil Uzi
by Juice WRLD, not Lil Uzi.
Juice WRLD, baby.
At number 4 on the Billboard Top 5.
No disrespect, buddy.
All right, and here it is, that all new, a song we ain't never ever talk about on this show.
Right.
It is Happier by Marshmello and Bastille. I have personally never heard of it.
Right. Myself, personally, I have not heard of him, but I have heard of Marshmello.
The artist.
The artist, yes. He's actually been going off in the underground world as well as the mid-level world. So a lot of people love him. He's at a lot of events. He's DJing, and he got a lot of mascots running around for him. So shout out to you and your music, buddy.
Yeah, number 3 on that Billboard, and that is big, man. That is big. That is very big. And that was our new little song of the week tidbit.
Well, Alice Champ, we in sicko mode.
Right.
Alice Champ, we in sicko mode.
Right.
Number 2, man.
Number 2. This was a surprise, but we actually got 2 new songs in the Billboard Top 5.
Right.
And at number 2, it is Travis Scott with Sicko Mode.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, y'all. We've heard that song before.
J.A.W. Champ in sicko mode.
Yeah.
JustAirWaves, we in sicko mode.
Whatever. Y'all already know. But
sun is down.
We're going to go ahead and finish this segment right here with the number 1 song that has not changed from the last show. And that is Maroon 5 and Cardi B with Girls Like You, number 1 on the Billboard Top 5. We got Drizzy Drake out of the top 5. We're going to slide that in at the end because... I know somebody on here like, y'all be talking about Drake every week. Like,
he's kind of in sicko mode.
Damn.
He's kind of on that. So he's kind of... Drake's kind of in the top 5.
Never mind, y'all. Next segment.
He told me he admired me. I started coughing, said killer please. He wasn't kidding. He been watching me from above the clouds, so society. He like how all my promise keep. Well, stick to your word, that's how it's gotta be. He made a great analogy.
Alright, and it's just real news. So we got sports on the day. So we got our guy Josh back here in the studio to give us a little help on the sports section once again. Once we're gonna start it off in the NBA talks. Now, just to give y'all a brief update, Jimmy Butler still wants to trade and he still has not been traded. That's one of the main talks in the NBA. But I digress. We're gonna do 2 NBA games pretty much of the week in the upcoming days. We're gonna try to pick the winner. And on November 10th, let me get that prediction for the Houston Rockets at the San Antonio Spurs. We're going to start down the line with Alex.
Oh, man. Well, in a brief switch of subject, shout out D Rose for the Timberwolves. He actually scored 50, high career scoring game for that man. He's a legend amongst these boys out here. So, you know what I'm saying? Definitely getting clapped for the week.
Favorite point guard.
You know, but going back to the Houston and San Antonio game, I'm not sitting too right. I'm not sitting too right with Houston at the time. So I'm gonna pull for San Antonio to come out with the tough win against Houston. You know, Houston just don't play any defense, and that's something. Who is it out there? Popovich. Pop not gonna let that go down with the Spurs. So at the end of the day, he's going to make sure his team plays defense. Right. Whereas you got a team full of scorers. Okay, it's easy to get a man mentally off his game, such as James Harden, Chris Paul, as we've seen in the brawl. What's his name? What's his name? I can't even think his name. Carmelo. Carmelo. I'm screaming.
God's love for me is crazy.
It's with all due respect, I do have San Antonio pulling out the game by 10.
By 10.
By 10. Oh, okay. Houston at the Spurs. I also have the Spurs pulling it out. It will be a grinding game, but I got them winning a tough one. Not by 10, by 5, a close one. It's going to be a battle. It's going to be a battle.
Right.
I guess we might as well just call it a three-peat because I sure got San Antonio pulling it out as well. They gave out numbers, so y'all can keep up with that. But I'm going to try to throw out a little score. I'm going to say 122-101.
Ooh.
That's a blowout, baby. That's a blowout. So we'll see what it's shaking like. On Sunday, November 11th, we got the Boston Celtics versus or at Portland Trailblazers. We're going to start down the line again, but I am going to start this line, and we're going to slide it down. That should be a great game. Something to tune in if you're not watching NFL football, which you probably will be. Right. So they might be ASSED out. We'll see. But Boston is just loaded with talent. Right. And Portland just got two guys that can really give it a go and just some role players.
No, who are those guys?
Dame Lillard, C.J. McCollum. C.J. dropped 50 the other night, I believe.
Right.
It's just going down. So I got Boston actually pulling that game out because I believe they're more talented roster. Right. So basically, if I was putting money on it, that's who I would put money on. I'm a little up in the air because I know the talent is there with both ways, but just a little bit more talent.
Right.
From Boston side, so what you got for them, Josh?
Me. Boston Celtics at the Portland Trailblazers. I got the Trailblazers, man. I got C.J. McCollum. I got that boy Dame Dollar.
Right.
Step back, you know.
I feel him though.
What time is it?
I know what time is it. I know what time
it's Dame time, baby. So I got Dame and them boys pulling it out.
Okay, if it's up to
you got Alex, tiebreaker.
Right. The mic.
I'll get the mic. Throw that shit. Ooh. Listen here, man. I don't know what the Celtics got going on. I've been waiting on Kyrie to break out his little funk he got going on. I don't know if it's the headband or the hair. Cut it. Do something.
You already cut it.
Braid it. All right, grow it back and braid it. All right, because I don't know what's going on.
Crazy.
You got more dribble than skill right now. No, I sound like the asshole. Okay, I just want to see the Celtics compete. Okay, not saying they haven't been on a little winning streak.
Who you got, man?
Not saying they haven't been on. Yeah, I'm beating around the bush. Okay,
this man scared to pick.
Yeah, I'm beating around the bush. I'm still thinking.
I think a record like 0-50 right now.
I have the Celtics pulling out the win only because I feel like Kyrie's going to hear me.
I hope he does.
I need a debut game, baby.
He might come after you.
Don't come after me, bro. I'm not. This is real news. Put me on the map. Put us on the map. But listen here, man. Go off. I'm waiting on the Celtics to go off. Y'all got all this talk. It's questionable whether y'all even the top in the East anymore.
Ooh, not just the East. No.
The East.
Shout out to Kawhi.
The East. Kawhi don't go off.
The claw.
Listen here, man. Celtics, do your thing, baby.
Man, small.
Do your
all
thing.
right, Alex, I heard you got a little bit different sport for us in the boxing / MMA world.
Right. So, in the real world, Mayweather, he has been traveling all over the world. He's actually made his way to Japan. And with that being said, he's actually saying he's been conned to fight Shinnigan, kickboxing champion Shinnigan Nagasaka in a match, in a dual match. Not even a dual match, but listen here.
Give him a little background before you go.
I got you.
So I can dig in.
Shinnigan Nagasaka is a kickboxer from Japan, and he's been offered to fight Floyd Mayweather with the change of rules in Japan on New Year's Eve.
MMA style fight.
MMA style fight, whatever. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, Mayweather has actually declined to fight within the last 2 to 3 days. Actually, today he has actually said, yo, I'm not trying to fight. You know, I was conned by some bad organizers. Y'all conned me, okay? This was never being said that I was going to actually fight this guy. I was entertaining it. So, you know, clout chasing, basically. He doesn't want to fight. Now Osaka wants to fight. They want to see who's the champ of fighting right now. You know what I'm saying?
Fighting.
They want to see who MMA or not. Nigga, can you fight? That's what niggas want to see. That's what I'm sorry. Excuse my language. That's what people wants to see. Man. But actually,
let me give y'all a little clearer statement.
Go ahead, man.
Floyd Mayweather is I believe he's 40 something.
50.
No. He's not 50 years old. He's 50 and 0.
50 and 0.
He's 40 something as a person, so he's older in age. He's a boxer. He doesn't want to compete in any more real matches. Conor McGregor, he's an obviously athletic fighter, but he's not a boxer, so he agreed to that and got another win under his belt. So Mayweather was looking for some entertainment and maybe even a boxing match to where he can beat up on a small Asian guy.
Right.
But Mayweather is not looking for anything else to not blemish that 50-0 record like my man Josh brought up. So that is the main story. So Mayweather, apparently he announced that he was actually going to do it in the MMA style. So I don't know what the confusion was for him.
He entertained it. You know, it has to be on the Mayweather rules in LA. The fight was going to be in Japan on New Year's Eve. Lost. That's immediately what went through his head. Whether you're the best at what you do or not, what went through his head was, I'm not at home. I'm 50-0. I'm not trying to fight this nigga in his hometown.
No.
It's that easy.
I'm the champ.
No, bring it back to my house. If you're not trying to do that, I don't care about the money. If you're not, matter of fact, Floyd cares about the money. With that being said, but if it's not back in my hometown,
everything else after this is for Conor McGregor and on is for the payday, but he has openly said that.
40-something years old. Why go down with a loss to an Asian kid? With all due respect,
for nothing.
A young Asian kid.
Come with a bill, now
he gonna kick you in your goddamn head.
Oh yeah, that
Floyd.
That Asian dude, and he like the Asian got like 27-0 right now. He knocking people down. Floyd don't get in that ring.
They're both undefeated. They both have mutual respect for each other. But
that boy gonna knock Floyd out.
If it's not, I feel like myself, Alex. If it's not under Floyd boxing rules,
right?
It's a letdown.
Sit down.
It's a letdown.
Alright, y'all, that's boxing on the week, and we're gonna finish it out this week with our NFL picks of the week. 1, 2, and 3. So let's jump right into it. Alright, y'all, we jumping right into it. NFL picks on the week. That first, we got that Thursday night game. Carolina Panthers versus the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Right.
We're going to start off with the Steelers fan in Alex.
Boy, you know what the hell going on. Steelers about to catch a dub over Carolina. I don't care about Punk. Okay, I'm going to calm down. Listen, it's going to be a great game. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to stay humble. Carolina, you know, you got a lot of work to do. You got Cam Newton, you got McCaffrey back there. You guys have been going off for the past few weeks. But I just feel like Pittsburgh's going to step up to the plate, do what they have to do, and they're going to win the game 22-17.
Ooh.
Cool.
22-17. I got the Panthers, man. I got that guy, Superman Cam. He's going to lead them boys. McCaffrey's going to, run it up on them guys. I feel like the Panthers are going to take it out, 35-10.
Oh! All right. Hey, let's leave that where it's at. Let's see what the score is when it pops up. Because if it's 35-10, somebody should get his man the medal. Hey. So that's all I'm going to say.
Well,
to finish it out, I got Carolina.
No.
I got Carolina. I do think it's going to be a very close game. Both offenses can score.
Low scoring or high scoring?
Mid-level scoring because Carolina has a decent defense. Offense can be very productive,
right?
But can get stopped at the same time. So can Pittsburgh. Big Ben can throw 5 picks or 4 touchdowns.
And with that being said, I feel like the coaching strategy is going to come at hand. Mike Tomlin, he's going to do an awesome job out there. He's going to do what he has to do to win
Ron
this game.
is a great coach for a second.
And he's going to take
That's why I think
chances.
it's going to be a good game.
He's all right.
All right, I got Carolina and I got Caffrey in fantasy, so I'm rooting for him. That's just on the back end. But I got 27-24 Carolina, Graham Gano, field goal with 2 minutes left. If that's just right, somebody should give me money for that. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
I don't listen.
Next, we're going to jump into the Saints versus the Bengals, and we're going to start it off on the other side with your boy Champ. And I got the Saints. I ain't even going to play with y'all. They just added Dez Bryant. They beat the Rams without Dez Bryant. And I got Michael Thomas in fantasy with 200 receiving yards.
Right.
I got the Saints over Cincinnati. I ain't even giving a score. I don't think it's going to be too close. I love Joe Mixon, though. He's going to be a star for years to come. AJ Green is out. Green is out. Tyler Boyd is going to ball out, but they're still going to lose by a decent amount. Saints. Dez Bryant is going to be playing this week. We talked about it 20 weeks ago during the summer how Dez Bryant wasn't signed, and he still never got signed. If you wonder why we didn't update you, he got signed yesterday. Today is the 7th. He got signed yesterday.
The Saints.
And to the Saints, I got them over the Bengals. What you got to say to them, Josh?
Not too much, man. You said it all. I got the Saints. Who that? What about you, my good friend?
I got the Saints, nigga! I got the Saints, man. The boys, you know what I'm saying? It was a tough game against the Rams. The Rams!
The Rams!
Oh, now the boys undefeated for about 7 weeks or something like that. How long? I feel like Drew Brees is about to go into the game, break more records on these boys with all due respect to the Bengals defense.
Right.
I
respect them. I know they got talent.
It's no match for the energy what the Saints are carrying right now.
No, they're not. And
Drew Brees.
Saints looking like a fringe Super Bowl team right now. It was the Rams, but
it can go back and forth with them now, I think.
No, it can, but you beat the Rams without Dez Bryant, then you signed Dez Bryant. I got pick you over the Rams. I'm just saying. Let's go to the next game. We got Josh's team, the Atlanta Falcons versus Cleveland. So we're going to start off right in the middle with your boy.
And I got my boys pulling it out. Cleveland Baker's going to be a star. I'm telling you, Baker's my guy. I love Baker Mayfield. Just not today. Not Sunday, baby. Falcons up by 28.
We're going to come back to this side because I see somebody asleep over there, and we're going to keep him asleep. I got Atlanta beating up on Baker. They just signed Bruce Irvin. He's a beast. Atlanta, they've been doing it without their defense for the last few games. And for the games before that, they were scoring about 40, but still just losing.
Right.
And it was what it was. But Atlanta, Julio Jones scored a touchdown!
First one of the year, baby.
Still a touchdown with you, like my last name Jones. But y'all go check out that Waving Heart of Glass. But I got Atlanta
off my guys
winning by at least 14 over Cleveland. They don't have the offense to keep up, and they don't have the
defense to stop us.
Atlanta, that's just what it is. Let's finish it off with the sleepy guy over here, Alex. He's up now. Cleveland versus Atlanta. Who you got?
Who you got, Sleepy?
In Cleveland, I believe.
Who's playing?
Not the sorry Steelers.
Cleveland and Atlanta. Okay, that was a good sleep. So, I actually slept on Atlanta, but I do have them pulling out the win. Okay, a tough win.
After all that.
A tough win.
He's so silly.
Okay.
This guy to the left.
Baker, like you said, I jumped on a bandwagon in college, okay? No lie to you. I love that guy, man. He's awesome. But I just feel like he doesn't have the correct assets around him, and they just underwent a fire procedure with their coaching staff. So, they're going through it in Cleveland right now with the football and basketball team. With that being said, I have Atlanta.
Everybody's getting fired. You're right. All the coaches are getting fired in Cleveland.
No Cleveland
All right,
coaches.
I'm going to start this next game off slow, but I'm going to end it fast.
Here we go.
Tennessee Titans just beat up on the Cowboys to push their record right at 500 to keep themselves in the mix in the AFC. Tennessee is looking good.
They are.
No. But they pay the Patriots. So I got the Patriots. I told you I was ending it fast. Tell them what you got, Josh.
I'm going with the upset. Psych. I'm going with them Patriots too. My God, Brady's going to be out there flinging it.
I do damage to my record. I don't like the Patriots, okay? I got the Patriots losing by 3. Mariota giving a hell of a game, man.
Crack my knuckles.
Hell of a game. Hell of a game,
Is it
okay?
beef? I need to be in the middle?
Yeah, you're definitely in the middle, Burger.
I picked the Pittsburgh to lose, so I ain't hating this.
So it's beef going on.
It is beef.
In actual reality, we all know what's going on, but with the beef right here, Nick, I got Tennessee winning by 3 against the Patriots, man.
Let's keep it in the AFC side. We got the Jacksonville Jaguars, who just came off a bye but have been struggling on offense. And their offensive struggles have even seeped over to their very talented defense, who has not been looking as good as they previously were. They're facing a Indy team who has been surging, who also came off a bye week. But we know Indy doesn't have too many pieces, but Indy, we know Andrew Luck is a stud.
He's going to do what he
Marlon Mack is starting to look even better. They got J.A.W. back. They've been had Eric Ebron. T.Y. Hilton is a stud. So they have some pieces over there. Defense is very shaky. But like we said, Jacksonville's offense is very shaky.
Yeah.
So this might turn into a good matchup. But I really like Jacksonville. A nice bounce back week. I still like Andrew Luck doing pretty decent against a good defense because, like I said, Andrew Luck is talented and they're starting to find more weapons around him. And I think it's only going to build up over the years to come. But right now, on this week, I got Jacksonville pulling it out maybe by about 10, something, solid, not a nail biter. Josh?
This is a tough one. I need the Jazz to go ahead and go sign my boy Colin Kaepernick on you.
Oh, wow.
They need a quarterback bad.
Hey, if they do that, win.
My boy Blake is looking boo-boo.
Big time.
But even with that being said,
right,
I'm still picking the Jags. I just believe in Jalen Ramsey, He's a great guy, corner. He's shutting them down.
Right.
Well, not recently, but he can do it when he's on his A game.
Right.
The defense, Telvin Smith at the linebacker, they have pieces on the D. They just got to get things clicking again.
Right.
And they need the offense to help them out. And once that starts to happen, just even a little bit.
And now I just want to butt right in before we let Alex finish. On their roster at running back, they have Leonard Fournette, Carlos Hyde, and T.J. Yeldon. If that ain't the best three-headed backfield in the NFL, I don't know who got it.
Right.
I'm just throwing it out there so they can put some offense on the field. They really need to.
It's just that
T.J. Yeldon is basically, they can turn him into a wide receiver if they really want to. I just want to add that in. Alex, go ahead and give us your pick and finish it off.
I love the three-headed monster you gave out right there.
Dangerous. They're dangerous.
They're
not using them too effectively. So whatever you about to say, I'm just going to say that.
If they can use them inside that system, the Jacksonville system. Right. But this is no question. Okay, we know Jaguars about to pull this out. And it's about time for playoff season. Yeah, so we all know what's going on in the playoff.
It's either turn up or
get out
or start talking to them college kids like, yo, I'm picking you with the 10th pick.
Right,
because we didn't make the playoffs.
I got the Jags with a tough win, but at the same time, they knew they was going to win the whole time. Right, 21-10 win. All
right, we got 2 more on the week. Right. We're going to do the big time rivalry game. Philly coming off a bye, acquired Golden Tate in a trade. Golden Tate, former number 1 receiver for the Lions, is now 1B with Alshon Jeffrey because he's just that talented. I don't want to even put him right at number 2. He's pretty much a number 2 because of how great Alshon Jeffrey can be in the chemistry, but he's just that good. I want to call him 1B versus Dallas. Like I said, struggling. Traded for Amari Cooper, and Amari Cooper looked good in his intro to Dallas
debut.
But man, I got Philly. I got who I hated that they did win the Super Bowl, but I got the Super Bowl champs pulling this out, beating up on Dallas, and I got them actually pushing forward and winning the NFC East, and go ahead getting back in the playoffs. That's future statements. What you got for them, Josh?
Me. I think I might be the oddball here. I'm picking that star. I'm picking Dallas. It hasn't been looking good, but
Right. You never know.
This is a rivalry game. Just seeing that Eagle on the other side of the field might bump them up, might make them fight harder this week.
It will. The energy is different. But
I got Dallas and the Cowboys might pulling out a squeaker.
So, man, the Dallas and Philly game, I definitely have Philly pulling the game out easily. Dallas, they haven't asserted themselves well. They did add a new asset to their team. What's his name? Amari Cooper. He routed somebody up on the end zone last week. Oh my God! I thought this nigga was out there doing karaoke while the other nigga was just watching.
Malcolm Butler from Tennessee.
Malcolm Butler. That's what that was.
That is the former Patriots Butler. Now he is just Malcolm Butler of the Titans.
The man that won the Super Bowl.
It's all about systems, baby. He got beat up a few times in that game.
Wow.
He got beat up badly. Just to bring up some of my pain, I still regret Belichick benching him in the Super Bowl. I think the Patriots would have won the Super Bowl if he played because, like I said, he fit so perfectly in that system. He fit so good in that system. He was one of the best cornerbacks on Madden when the year started. That's how good he fit in the Patriots system. Now he's getting torched week in and week out. He's getting routed up. And that just is what it is. I love the Butler on our team. But now he is really just Malcolm Butler.
Who was that guy? Wave him off.
He lost his nickname. There's not the Butler. It's just Malcolm Butler of Malcolm of the Tennessee Titans.
I know you had one.
Listen.
But we're gonna finish off NFL with one last game. The Ram, who just came off a tough loss versus the surging Seattle Seahawks and that man Russell Wilson. Now, they did lose last week to the Chargers, being Russell Wilson, and we got the Rams coming off a loss to the Saints.
Now, how did Seattle lose to the Chargers? Was it off a BS field goal?
No.
Okay.
It was a nice tough fought game. Nice tough fought game. But the Chargers are very talented.
Right.
And I still call Seattle surging because
it's Russ, man.
It's Russell Wilson. I've been in his presence before.
You got
and
that.
I know that energy, and that man can lead people to do some things.
Crazy things.
But I also have Todd Gurley in fantasy.
Oh, wow.
Rams 31-23. What you got for him, Josh?
Gurley.
Okay, wow.
Jared Goff.
31-23.
Brandon Cooks.
Okay.
Cooper Kupp. Am I missing anybody?
You say Goff?
Everett, they tied in.
Oh my God!
Whoever was playing for Kupp the other day that played Reynolds. Scored twice just because Kupp was out.
What about the defense?
So that means he ready to go.
Aaron Donald,
Marcus Peters, who got torched, but it was by Michael Thomas. Thomas is top 5 receiver.
I don't think it was torched. It was more like a miscommunication, like we talked about the other day, man. It was more like a miscommunication.
It definitely was. Cause we watched that play live, and the guy on the other side didn't know what was going on, so that could
both of them were looking back and forth.
It was a young
somebody didn't know the play,
DeMarcus Joyner. That's his name, DeMarcus. Might not be DeMarcus. Was last name Joyner? Okay.
DeMarcus Joyner.
All right. So safety probably didn't know to get over the top in the cover 2 coverage, which allowed a corner to get burnt. With that being said, if the Rams don't recognize this game, Seattle's going to torch them boys, man. They're going to go back and film, and they're going to watch how, quick hurry up.
So what's your prediction?
I have Seattle winning the game by 3 because them boys just lost their first game. Yeah. And why?
Right.
They're on the road, baby.
Why not
on
lose
the road, baby?
Trust me, I feel it. Why not lose 2 in a row? That's what it is in the NFL.
But if you that's very good.
Right.
If you're a championship squad, you overcome the adversity. If they don't overcome the adversity of Russell Wilson, he's going to torch them, put them in the fire, and put them in the hole.
Yeah! Real news,
nigga.
Real news in sports like that. And we're going to follow it up with our word / quote of the day, however you want to feel it. Motivational facts. Right. That is a JustAirWaves statement. You've never heard that nowhere else, but it make a lot of sense when you say it out loud, right?
Right.
Motivational facts. So let's get right into it right now. We're going to start off with your boy, champ. And for today, I got for you to inspire.
Yeah.
They wanted me to hit a freestyle. And I just might inspire. And I am no liar. I will just tell you the truth. I hope you admire me so I can inspire you. Alright, cut it. Alright, inspire though. The guy next to you, I probably said this before, but like we've said before, it don't matter if we repeating that sentiments because we wanted to stick with you for the week until you see us next week. We just want you to hear it, and because it's motivational facts, and it's always positive, and we got more people to say something different than what I'm saying. So I'm gonna say, inspire that person next to you. Man, you see somebody use some motivation, some pick me up, you give it to them. Work, school, home, relationship, you know, wherever you see people on the streets, you know, you know who's struggling out here. So if you can help somebody, do that as an inspire, help out. It's very easy to do that. If you be a better you will inspire a better somebody else, and that's just what I got for today.
That's love.
That's right.
Okay, Alex. With that being said, like to piggyback a little bit off inspire. Recycle, people. Love and respect your environment and your surroundings, man.
We need the earth to live on.
We need, like you said, we need the earth to live on. So why not take care of Mother Earth? She loves us. Why? Because she gives us oxygen, food, water, all that, what we need to survive. So why not take care of her so we can keep getting that same love from her? So it's that simple, man.
And, you know, I'm gonna end it off with a little thing I heard today. Everything is good, but good can turn to better. So never stop, never settle for what you have, man. There's always something bigger and better out there. Just keep pushing, keep fighting. Still moving.
Still moving. Shout out that boy, And this another and a whole new episode of Real News. And we thank you so much. We will see you once again next
week, baby.
Y'all go check out the music videos. We got a lot of content on this channel. Subscribe if you're watching this. Wherever you're watching it, we love you. We genuinely love you, and we thank you. And this has been, once again, another and a whole new episode of Real News.
Real News, baby.
News.
And that's Champ, Josh, and Alex, baby. So enjoy your weekend, enjoy your week, and we'll be right back with you.
Okay, Real News.
Same beat but a different vibe. And we coming every week and we speaking on true crime.
One day it's gonna be